In 2025, the best women's motocross racers in the United States traveled across the world to Australia to race for the FIM Women's Motocross Cup.
Unfortunately, Stallings goes down. That was a big one. Massive crash for Michaela Nielsen, the American.
Team USA finished just 2 points short of the world title. 2 points. Close enough to see it, but not close enough to take it home. Now, in 2026, they're heading back to Australia, back to the same track. But this time, it's about one thing: the Cup.
My name is Christina Denny, and I am the team manager for USA. So in 2024, the end of the year, we got an invitation to come to Australia to race what would be the second annual FIM Oceania Cup. Never heard of it before, and obviously wanted to jump at the opportunity to do anything international. So a couple months later at the FIM commissions meeting, met Alana, met the group, and they got a lot more information to me about what this event is and what it means to them. And I knew immediately that we had to be part of it. So going into this year's race here, I think my plan for us was not only just obviously to win as a simple statement, but I think it's learning from last year is riding as a better team and insinuating that it's not just one rider that's going to carry the team. It's all four riders having each other's back. And I think if we do that, we will walk away with the win. For the second year, I've asked Jordan to come back and be on Team USA. Jordan's a staple in the WMX industry, and her experience and her pure grit is definitely a factor of her being on this team and giving us the experience and the, solidness of a rider that she is. So I'm happy to have her, and I'm glad. She's definitely a household name when it comes to WMX in the US, and after last year's ride here, and she's ridden in the MXGP, so she's got a little bit of international experience already, so I thought that would be really helpful. For the second year as well, we have Jamie returning for Team USA. Jamie, I didn't know her much before last year, and honestly this year for her riding has improved so much. She's the oldest rider on the team, but she's really put her head down this year, working on her riding skills, her training, all around. And I think that's led her to all these opportunities that she's had now coming into Canada and racing in the US. I think this year is going to be probably her best year. And I think it's cool because I think there was a point a couple years ago that she was probably thinking about not racing anymore. And I think given this opportunity last year sparked a fire in her that made her want to continue to race. And then obviously the 6 rounds that we were able to have at the Nationals, like many, opened up the will and the desire to keep going. And that's part of just what I love about her is that, she put her head to it and she put her down, and I think she's going to get it done this year. Mayla is a first-year Team USA rider. I met Mayla last year and just introduced myself to her. We never really created any kind of relationship or friendship after that, but having to get to know her this year and spend some time with her at this race, she's a little spitfire on the track, and I've obviously been watching her and results in the amateur races, but having somebody here and working with them and learning what they're passionate about, but the mad skill that a young rider has at such a young age on a big bike. She's been training with Robbie Renard for years, and as soon as I saw her on this track, both my husband and I were like, well, we see Robbie a lot in her, which is a really good thing because he's super technical and such an all-around good guy. But Mayla, I think, is gonna really open up a lot of doors for her after this weekend, and really for her future coming up here. She's a young girl, but I think she's very mature, and I think it's going to turn a lot of heads this summer. Our team captain this year, Lachlan Turner. It's been a year for us, and last year was just like Mayla, first year getting to really know her as a person. Watching her ride, obviously, I was mind blown, but watching her develop into the rider and the young woman that she has this year has been just awesome. I think having this opportunity for her, especially going into last year, has been such a big testimonial to what this race means, not only for us as in the U.S., but just in riders in general. And she gained international exposure, and is not only going to be racing our U.S. races this summer, but she's going to be racing the Australian series with the help of the factory Yamaha here. And seeing her have these opportunities and knowing that the invitation last year just opened up a world for her makes me really happy, and makes me proud to be able to be a small part in what her program is. But I hope that generations and young girls that look up to Lala's and Mayla's and the Jamies and Jordans understand that, things are definitely different for them, but these women have given them the opportunity to say, I'm going to be one of those. I want to be a Lala. And I think right now we have a lot of those girls at home sitting watching, and if they could watch her, and it's awesome. My phone's blowing up with canceled flights, didn't make my connection, they're compensating my suspension, Dad has to get off the plane, run to the front. I mean, just all the things that could go wrong did go wrong.
We had to have like 2 layovers. So we flew from Oklahoma to Colorado. Plane got delayed. We made it. Flew from Colorado to LAX. Got delayed an hour. Then we sat on the runway for an hour. Plane left. So we missed the Australia flight. Then we got a day in LA. And now we're here. We got here. I don't know. We're here.
We flew to Charlotte, then we got to LA. We literally missed you guys we had already landed and you guys were still in LA, but we missed it. And then we had to spend the next 24 hours in LA. And yeah, now we're here. It took us probably 48 hours to get here. So there's that.
This is going to be my clothes for the next however many days, because the airline lost not just my gear bag, also all of my clothes. So I have what I'm wearing. I have shoes. We're good on the shoes. I have extra shoes, and a hoodie, and that's it. I don't have any other clothes. So, quick little trip. Airline, you owe me some clothes.
Hello.
Now, no Dad, no mechanic. He's not here yet either. He won't get here till tomorrow. So, thankfully, Dustin and Mayla's dad helped me with my suspension, but yeah, Mom is mechanic as of right now.
I think really it's the whole thing, what kills you makes you stronger, whatever that is. That's definitely been this year, but it's definitely not new to me. And I feel like everything that I've done up to this weekend prepares me for events like this. And we just know how to pivot and reassess and make it work. And honestly, I feel like it gives us a story, but it also gives us the determination and drive to execute. And I think that's what we're going to do.
Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Stand a little taller.
Just making my coach better. We're here to do the opposite of last year, and we're here to win.
We've been here about 2 weeks, and it's amazing. Get rolled out the red carpet, treated like a pro. It's amazing.
How's the new team?
Like more than I could ever ask for. Literally, dream come true.
So what's the plan for the year with them and going to the States and everything?
Yeah, I'll race in the States and over here, and then I might do some supercross over here with this team. So that'll be cool.
Okay, what do you think of this race? How are we gonna get revenge this year?
Don't get a bad start. Last year I had a like 10th place start every time. So I just get a horse hunt and get out of here.
Because we really hope that in the next 3 to 5 years this can grow and can maybe take different shape, different form, and maybe join also other nation team competition in motocross. Why not? We are in discussion with the promoter of the Motocross of Nation to see if we can achieve some good results. Of course, to go there we need more flex on the poles to compete, and so it's very important to see the results that you will be able to put together. And so again, thank you very much and good races.
It wasn't bad. It was better than last year, so there's improvements. No, it's the track's actually a little bit different. It's a little harder than it was last year, like the soil. So yeah, I don't know. It's been good.
Qualifying was good. I got third. I'm not really that happy with my lap time, but happy with my result. Track's pretty good. It was a little smooth when we first got out, but it's starting to get rough. It should shape up really good for this week, and yeah.
Track's not bad. Qualifying, not great. I felt better than I did last year, but my times didn't show any better, so that sucks. But I'm always faster in the race, so don't count me out just yet.
Oh yeah, it feels amazing. Last year I didn't get P1 in quali, but this year we had to change some things to make that work, and I just put around the first 10 laps to salvage my hand, and then the first laps of quali I just banged 2 out.
It was really good. Different, I think, it's just the track obviously adjusting for the first 10 minutes and getting that green flag, but everybody did really well. We have really good qualifying positions for gate picks, which are for all 3 motos, so it's kind of cool. Chris is kind of breaking down everything, timing and data, and seeing where, how we compare up and where we can improve. And once it gets all done, we'll sit together and go over that as a team, get a strategy for Moto 1, and just see how we can execute that, and really just get relaxed and chill and have some fun.
I was up on a ladder, high in the sky, staring at a screen. It's fun.
What are you up to now? What are you doing?
Just trying to do video comparisons. We try to capture each one of our riders, try to section out their best lap, and then do a video comparison and see what the better lines of the track are. Just kind of data digging, mining the data.
We are a team. We're a badass team. But I know we all have our inner inhibitions and we all want to win. It doesn't matter who wins. It just doesn't matter that we win as a team. Okay? We left too much on the table last year, and I want to really reiterate that.
I just know everybody has worked so hard to get here, and this is a big deal for everybody.
It's good. Hey, this is what drives us, and this is what makes me want to do it for you.
You're making me cry.
You're making me cry.
We're all gonna race for each other and for our country back at home. Let's make everybody proud.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I got off to a decent start and had to make my way to the front, and I made some good solid laps after I went to the front, and then some issues happened, but it's all right, and we're glad we came out on top.
What do we think, Mom?
You know, we're all worried about the rider training. We need to fucking focus on the parent training. This shit is exhausting.
How's it feel after a win like that?
No, you know what? She's been working her ass off for this. She wants it. She's hungry. She's ready. Yeah.
My start was good. I was second on the start. Almost got the whole shot, and then I just had a sketchy moment with the girl who did get the whole shot, but yeah, just kind of rode my race, let Lala go, and just held it in for third, and then something happened to Charlie's bike, I think, so I ended up finishing second.
It was exciting. I had my heart rate, I forget it was, I took it off because I was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack just looking at my heart rate. But no, it was good.
Do you know what those kids are?
All of the riders did great. It sucks if that Charlie had a mechanical, I think, so you know, it was good racing up to then for sure, but we have 2 more to go.
How are we feeling?
Look, for me, it's amazing to see that kind of talent out there, and to see the field so big out there now, and to see the growth and the skill in women's motocross is amazing.
First race went good. 1, 2, 4, and 5 for the team. So yeah, it was good for me. It was a good race. I ended up getting arm pump kind of like early on, so I couldn't like push as hard as I wanted to. But I was taking good lines, and just like held my own. Like I didn't let myself get too flustered with the arm pump. So it was a good race overall. Like speed wise, I would like to have a little bit more speed, but again, it's the whole arm pump thing. So it's a good start. But yeah, I want to fight up a little bit closer to the front, but a P5 is good. So yeah, it was a good first race.
Arm pump city, dog. Second, third lap, I pumped up. My forearms are bricks right now. But no, it was okay. It didn't start off super well. Got a little confused on the start procedure. I just kind of messed up. That's on me. Put the bike in gear and started revving it up because everyone around me did at the 5 card, and it's not quite that early when you need to do it. So by the time the gate dropped, my clutch had already heated up some, so I didn't have that good snap off the line. So I was working from the back, and I think I passed into the second lap. I think I passed into 5th, and then I just kind of stayed there. Unfortunately, it took me too long to get around. everybody else. And at that point, Mayla and one of the Australian riders were kind of ahead of me already at that point by a decent amount. So it just took me too long, and I pumped up at that point, so I didn't have a toe to hang on to. But no, we're sitting pretty good. We get a throwaway moto, so Charlie DNF'd that first moto. She gets to toss that moto. But there's still 2 more motos for anything to happen, but right now we're sitting really well. I think even with Charlie, if she would have finished second, we had like a 10-point lead. So we're starting off much better this year. Yeah, we're all in good spirits for the most part. Lala gets that moto win, so we're starting off well.
We all want to win in our heart, and we all want to win for yourselves and for us, but this event is what it is very special about it, is that we don't have to win to win. So as long as we're all on the same page, we all have each other's backs, we're still in the same mindset of be aware of who's around you, watch for your team rider, team member, and you know, let's just redo what we did yesterday, and I think we'll be good.
I think we'll all do good, and we have it in the bag, I think, if we all stay consistent. We're all good, and I think we got it. Team USA on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Team USA!
Shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping. With folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5.
Come up, skating down, we charge for turn number 1. It's Mayla Herrick for the USA. Turn number 1.
And they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5. For service and devotion, you would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. They let you dream just to watch them shatter. You're just a step on the boss man's ladder, but you got dreams he'll never take away. With a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in, and the tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely.
Yeah, it was good. I finally got a good start for once, so it's different starting out on top for sure. Get more tired when you just start out front. You have nothing to push you really. But yeah, I just cruised it in for the next one. This one doesn't really count for the series, but I just played it safe.
It was okay. Really bad start. Like, I almost dead last, and then I managed to make my way up to 7th, but I got stuck behind a couple riders, so it was okay. I mean, I salvaged, right? It wasn't a terrible moto, but it wasn't. I would have liked to have a better start so I could fight up front, but we still have a second moto, and I think we're in a good spot as a team still, so yeah, can't be too upset. Just bad start.
Yeah, I just got a really good jump, and nobody was next to me, so I just held my line. And then there was a girl sweeping wide, and I just gassed it and got the whole shot. And then Lala and Charlie got around me, and I just held where I was and had a good pace the entire time, and it ended up pretty good.
Better. Not quite happy with it still, but better. I got a good jump. I was right there. You can definitely see the difference between the stock and mod bikes. I think I might be one of the very few on a stock bike, but no, I got a good jump. I just lost it going down the straightaway a little bit, but I was still right there. I got behind one of the Australian girls in the first turn, and she looked like she was about the high side right in front of me, so I had to slam on my brakes, and unfortunately that let some other people by and took away from my good start a little bit, but it was okay. I made some quick passes in the first lap or two, and I think I got up into 5th, and then I made a pass on another Australian girl into 4th.
I hopped up the plane at LAX with the dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is my my tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio.
The final moto was good. I spun on the gate and just got a pretty bad start. I was pretty far back, I don't know what place. And then I knew that I just had to get up there, so I just charged and had a good pace the whole moto. Got behind Jordan. Luckily, we're all teammates here, so she let me go by, and then she just trained me around, and yeah, so finished first, third, and fourth. And then Jamie, what did you get in the last moto? And seventh, and that set us up for the win. Yeah, pretty stoked, but feels really good. It feels almost as good as eating an Nutella biscuit and whatever this is, but yeah, boss.
No, it was a good weekend. I'm glad that we all got to win, and we get to go home with our medals and the trophy, and yeah, that's really cool. So it was a good weekend, and yeah, we beat the Kangaroos.
I gotta celebrate.
Why drink some champagne?
It feels amazing. Going 1-1 the start of the season is just mind blowing. I worked my butt off for this, and then we won the Oceania Cup, and my team is like on fire this year, and they all rode good, and we had no tip overs, so that's really good.
How does it feel to be the captain of Team USA and be able to bring home the cup?
Yeah, wait, we get to bring it home? No way. Yeah, last year we lost by 2 points and we had to get redemption, and this year we won by like 30 plus points.
It's pretty good. The start was okay. I don't think it was I think the second one was better for sure, but I ended up in fourth or something within the first lap. No idea how I did it, no idea where I did it. Just kind of one of those things where everything goes crazy the first lap. But I ended up getting into third at one point. I passed Mayla, and arm pump set in. My biggest problem with the weekend is just arm pump set in, but I was able to kind of fight it off a little bit. I knew I needed to beat one of the Aussie girls to stay on the podium, and she was coming hard. So I was keeping an eye on her, and it was motivating me to try and push through my arm pump, and I was able to break through it at least a little bit, and I caught back up to Mayla some. But no, it was good. We walked away with a win. We were pretty far ahead of Aussie, so that was definitely a huge accomplishment considering we lost by like 2 points last year. So that was definitely good. No, but we started the weekend off with nothing but problems. People missing flights, missing clothes and gear bags, but we ended off right. All I wanted for my birthday was to come away with a win for Team USA, and that's what we did. So it's considered a good birthday wish.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Girls, they rode good today. All of them rode good today. You know, Jamie was battling in her spots. Jordan really battled hard for her spot, so the girls rode well today. I think this is the best moto I've seen them ride in the past 2 years, so that's what you hope for. You want the girls to ride to their best ability, and the cards fall where they fall.
Perfect. So what's the plan for next year?
That's a good question. I guess back it up with another solid event, solid team, try to repeat.
And how do we celebrate now?
I think we gotta have a kangaroo burger and a sausage and bread. Maybe some crocodile bites. With a cider. Cider on top.
That was good. I mean, it was definitely, even though I felt like we had a good lead, it's just until it's over, the nerves and jitters and everything. And Lala stalling the bike was exciting, but it made for good battles, and just so proud of them. And I think that we're going to hopefully carry this into next year and just continue this on, and hopefully we'll have more countries, more riders representing their home countries, and just grow this thing to a really big event.
How are we going to celebrate?
I have a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, and I promised Mayla that I'd share it with her.
You're getting ice cream?
Yep.
USA! 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 USA!
Wait, we brought our phones?
I found myself some kangaroo.
Oh!
Fish. That's horrible. You better not put it anywhere.
I know, I'm such a vibe. I feel like it.
Fucking good cunt.
He said fucking good funk.
Oh shit! How you feeling?
Amazing, ready to.
He said fucking good cunt.
I know, but I'm not saying that.
This
It's
is only
not
a path that
recording.
racing doesn't- American Airlines and Qantas, give me my bag back, please, so I have clothes and I'm not just stuck with this for the next 5 days.
That looks like a goldfish.
Okay, look at
Oh my god, that's awesome.
There you go.
You may want to put a guard on this thing because I'm spitting apple. I'm not a loser. I'm not a quitter. We'll see. Whoa, here comes a car.
Finally get to sleep. That's all you get. I can't get the other knee in there.
I'm gonna need some whoops section.
Yeah, that would be cool. I have this in the edit, like out in the wild, so I would like to see where Ethan.
7, 6, 7.
Okay, thank
Dirty riding over here.
I'm just gonna take my ankles right off.
6, 7,
Cool guy, cool guy.